Are you looking for a free navigation app that'll work for RVing? Well, I may have found the app for you. Hey everybody, this is Garrett with Diary of a Family, where we're intentionally living life with you. Today I wanted to share with you a really cool free navigation app that I came across a little bit ago, and I've been using it for about half of our cross-country trip. Now, I'll put a link in the description for that adventure. You won't want to miss it. Let's talk about the Hammer app. It's easy to use, it's easy to set up. Putting in your truck dimensions is very simple and straightforward. If you are using a travel trailer, I suggest just using the way that I set it up in this video. I chose a dry van with one trailer, and I put 60 feet long, and I put my height and my width in there. And so far, I have not run into any major issues with navigation or clearance. Putting in a route is pretty simple. It does take a little bit of time for the app to calculate a route and get you on the road. Let's go over some of the pros and the cons of the Hammer Trucker GPS. I like to get my cons out of the way so we can talk about the pros in a little bit. The first con that I noticed when using this app for the last 1,500 plus miles, sometimes the app can be a little bit laggy. Now, if the app itself is behind you by a couple hundred feet, it might not route you the right way. We had an issue when we were traveling through Atlanta where we were off the main highway and we were going to see some friends. Shout out to our national adventure. We ran into an issue where the app told us to be in one of 3 lanes. Didn't say anything about turning up ahead. About 200 feet or so before the turn, it told me to be in the far right lane and to exit right. The problem with this is it was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon going the way of rush hour traffic. There was a solid line of cars and we were stuck right in the middle. We actually missed the turn that we needed to take, and we had to go down a few blocks, turn around, that was interesting, and get back onto the right route. This also brought up another issue when using this app. When we had to reroute, the app would quit on us. Now, if you are in rush hour traffic and you have to figure out a way to get back to where you need to go, having an app quit on you while in traffic is not ideal. We had to pull over, and while we were turning around, we restarted the app and got back on the road. They have a cool fuel feature. It basically shows the major fuel truck stops along your route, and it gives you a 120 miles till the next Love's. In theory, that's a really cool program, but we've had a few issues where it either didn't update us to the next fuel stop, or it would say truck stop like 300 miles away, which doesn't really help me. We have the Love's truck app that gives us the location, so we're able to search pretty easily and find a fuel stop on our own. The app needs a little bit of work, and this little widget that goes into the app is no exception. It is a newer program. Let the app developers figure out how to work out those little kinks. The fourth con that I wanted to talk about was they may sell your data to truck companies. I had a friend of mine who was using this app for a couple months. He said, hey, I'm just deleting the app. And I was like, well, why? He's like, I've been having truck companies call me almost every day and asking if I wanted to become a CDL driver or if I wanted to pick up work. The only thing that changed was that he downloaded this app and started using it. I don't know how much information he provided when he registered. Most of the fields in that app are not required. You have to put in your email address and you have to put in your name, but I think your phone number and other identifiable information is not required to sign up. I have not had anybody call me when I've been using this app, and I've been using it for quite a while now. Just keep that in mind. When you get a free app, most likely they will be trying to sell your data. Now, unfortunately, this is something that is fairly common in the phone app world. Now I want to talk about the pros. first thing I want to talk about with this app is it's completely free. You don't have to pay any money to download the app, and there's no special features that you have to pay for to unlock. It is just free, which is great for an app like this. The next pro, it's very easy to put in your RV's dimensions. Like I showed you earlier in the video, it's a simple process and we've not had any issues with that. The third pro, there's no ads in the app. When you start a route, there's not a little banner ad that pops up at the bottom. There's not a watch this ad before you use the app. When you open the app, it gets right down to business. I do appreciate that as well. The last pro, the maps are easy to understand. One of the features I really enjoy with this app, and it works really well when you are on an interstate, it shows you which lanes you need to be in. Now, when you're going 60, 70 miles an hour, it gives you enough warning to tell you, hey, you need to be over in the right-hand lane to get over. And then when you get close to the exit, it puts this little image at the top, which allows you to get a visual of what the exit looks like. And so far it's been fairly accurate. We absolutely love using this app, and overall it has been a very positive experience. If you are looking for a way to save money while you travel and you don't have the money to spend on an expensive RV GPS, please consider using this app. If you have used this app in the past and you have thoughts about it, leave it in the comments. We'd love to have a conversation with you based off of your experiences with this program. If you want to try this app out yourself, I've left a link in the description for you to try this out yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always, live life intentionally. Bye, everybody.